morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another Morning Coffee Talks. It is Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. And we feeling okay. It was a long day, man. I haven't worked. I worked honestly from like 4 a.m. to like 6:30 yesterday. It was that type. Again, I'm in sales, so it was a weekend after Super Bowl. Just getting everything back in order because Super Bowl big sales for us, and man, it was just a long day. But hey, it's a new day. You know what I mean? It's a new day, and here's the thing. I'm a leader, man, in my own personal life, and for me, it's not just a title. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely how I move when it comes to leadership. And so that brings me into what I want to talk about today. Listen, a lot of men think that leadership is about power or position, but real leadership is about how you carry yourself and how you make decisions, and how you influence people around you. That's the truth of the matter. Um, and this is something that I had to change up when I was in management for so long, because yes, you're managing other people, but it always come back to you managing yourself. And the thing about leadership, man, it's not given. It's earned through your actions, your responsibilities, and how you influence. You don't need a title to lead. You just need to be the kind of man that other people trust, they respect, and they follow. Because I used to always tell my team, look, if all of us take our name tag off, they still gonna come to me, because it's my aura, it's my presence, and just how I move that shows, hey, this guy's probably the manager. He's probably the leader. I'm gonna go talk to him, as the customers come in. So, whether it's in your home, whether it's in your career, your business, your personal life, you being a leader is gonna define your future. It just is. And so when we talk about the differences between like bosses and leaders, or managers and leaders, a manager slash boss, they just gives orders, but a leader is the person who sets the example, right? A boss or a manager seeks to control. A leader gonna seek growth. A boss demands respect, right? A leader's gonna earn it. So when it comes to your personal life, don't be the father who just yells at his kids, right? Be a father who shows them how to be disciplined and responsible. And this is why it's so important. I tell you guys to, level up in your own personal life first, man. Be disciplined first in your own life, because all that's going to do is, trickle down to them. It's going to disseminate for them. And so I think that's the right word, disseminate. And it's going to show, and you're going to be a reflection on what they can strive for, and they can see you. They're going to follow your lead about being disciplined and responsible, right? Don't be the person who micromanages. Be the person who inspires his family and his team at work to perform, because I'm just, even to this day, I just learn more and more. It's not always about what you say, it's about how you move. That's just what it is. And so even with that, I've always carried with me like kind of three pillars of leadership that I learned. And the first thing of that, like the first pillar, just the responsibility, taking a responsibility and accountability. A leader is someone who owns everything in their life, everything. They own success when they do good things. They own the failure when they don't do good things, and just the circumstances. We can't always control the environment. We can't always control what happens to us, but we can control how we respond, right? Uh, we get away from blaming others, pointing the finger, getting away from excuses. It's just all about problem solving, man. My mind I've trained my mind so good now, and it's hard some days, especially when you're tired, man. That's the biggest. When you're tired, that's when you got to dig deep, Because when you're not tired, it's easy to have your mind just say, okay, here's a problem. What's the solution? Here's a problem. What's the solution? Here's a problem. What's the solution, right? Always solution based. But when you're tired, it's hard to be like, just to switch that switch, change that switch, flip that switch. Yeah, flip that switch. To go into that mind state of just problem solving, right? But always, I always just now, especially now I'm older, just take a deep breath instead of like going straight into blaming and pointing the finger. But anyway, the second thing is just having the vision and direction, as a leader. A leader who sees where they're going, they're going to make their decisions accordingly, right? They're going to have better foresight on where they're going because they understand where they're going, right? So like when it comes to even your marriage, right? For example, if you don't have a clear vision for your marriage or your business, even your fitness, you just out here willy-nilly, man. You moving around blindly. You just walking around blindly. So you have to have the vision. That's the second thing. And the last thing I would say, the last pillar would be understanding influence over control. Again, leaders inspire people to follow, not by force, but being someone worth following, right? You have to build yourself up first, man. You have to, because it's hard for people to follow somebody who's not a good example, like who doesn't do the right things. Again, no one's perfect, right? But I'm not inspired by people who can't control themselves. I'm just not, right? And that's up and down the board. Whatever vices you have, when it doesn't put you in a better position in life, I'm not gonna follow that. I'm not gonna listen to that. Here's a quick story. It was again, I'm in sales, right? So I speak to people all the time. That's one part of my job I do love. I do love speaking to the people, right? I'm a man of the people. And most people I come across, they know I'm married. And it's interesting when single people, a lot of times they just expressing their 10 cent, but it's like they attempt to try to give you advice. But it's like you're not even married. You're still single. You're not in a relationship. It's just interesting stuff like that. You can't allow people to give you advice or influence anything when they're not even in a position. You know what I mean? And that was one of the hardest things I learned when I was growing up early. It's easy now. Like most people just giving their opinion. It's not advice at all, right? And you have to learn to discern that on what's opinion and what's advice. I would say for me, anybody that I feel that's in a higher position than me when it comes to the success that I'm striving for, and it's not always financial, right? But just even in life and different situations, relationships, those are the people that I'm gonna listen to and take some advice from. But if you in a broken marriage, or you in a job that suck and you complaining about it all the time, why would I listen to you? You know what I mean? If you don't take care of yourself as a man, why would I listen to you? You know what I mean? If I've seen how you move in your personal life when it comes to you not even controlling your money, you might have a gambling problem. Why would I listen to you? When I see you always scratching lotto tickets and stuff like that. I'm not saying you can't play lotto, but it's like if you always doing it, like I'm play my numbers today, bro, why would I talk to you about money? Like that's crazy, right? So I don't care who don't like it, but anyway, that's the whole point of influence over control, man. So before we get up out of here, you have to be a leader in everything you do. That's the point, right? You have to be a leader in your home. Your wife or your kids, they don't need a dictator. I know a lot of men come from the background of thinking just because they have the title now that gives them the respect. Again, things are so different now, man. It's just so different. again, they don't need a dictator. They need a man who's gonna set the standard to follow. And again, that's just human nature. Like, yes, there are things out there where you can be that type of person, but it don't get you far. It don't get you far, right? Provide, protect, and be present with your family. When it comes to your business or your career, you know, this is even sometimes I catch myself. Leaders don't complain about their job; they just dominate their role, right? And they just constantly seek improvement. When you're around other people, man, it's hard not to give a response, even though they complaining. You just want to be like, oh yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you get caught up in it. You're like, wait a minute, I got to get out of this conversation because it's not doing anything for me. Because it's just, the locker room talk, the water hole talk, right? And again, especially when you're tired, man, that's the easiest way. But that's when you got to dig deep and be like, all right, they just complaining. Let me get out of this conversation, right? But the point is, no matter where your position is, you want to own your conversation and add value, man. You don't want to be the type of person who just always complain when it comes to like your business and being at your job. And the last thing before we get out of here is just the self-discipline, man. That it's always gonna be somewhere mixed into, the leadership aspect. Because if you again, and it's just any part in life, man. This is the last key that I had to unlock in my life. Because again, I was just taking too many shortcuts, thinking I can, create some hack, some type of finesse to get to success. And you can't. You just can't, man. And it's just no elevator. It isn't. It's just all about taking the stairs to success. And that just start with that self-discipline every single day. And that's just what it is, man. If you cannot lead yourself, you won't be able to lead others. That's just what it comes down to. Lead yourself, be self-disciplined, and, that's what it is about leadership. So, again, it's not a title. It's something that's earned. So, anyway, drop a comment below. Subscribe to the Husband Code if it's your first time. And I've been watching for a while, subscribe. If you got any value from this video, hit the like button. And again, hit that notification bell because we're dropping videos like this every single day. And until next time, I appreciate you guys. Much love. Peace.